Hello, Dan Alasso here with History for Today. I'll be teaching a fully asynchronous online 8-week course this summer on American economic history. It's an experimental course at a junior-senior elective level, which is also open to graduate students. I'll actually have one high school teacher enrolled who is working on his 18-credit Minnesota requirement to teach college and high school classes in U.S. history. The basic format of this class will be that each weekly unit will include a lecture, a monograph chapter or an article reading, and then student responses to that content. Since this will be a fully asynchronous course, most of the interaction in it would normally be in writing. However, I'd like to improve the level of interest and increase student interaction beyond what I've been able to achieve in the past with threaded discussions in the learning management system or even social annotation using hypothesis. So I'm considering trying out two new apps that I haven't used before, Flipgrid and Kialo, with this class. Flipgrid is a free tool for creating video discussion threads. The company was established around 2015 by a University of Minnesota professor, Charles Miller, and his grad students. In 2018, the company, which had been through at least one round of venture financing, was bought by Microsoft. The upshot of that seems to have been that instead of being a freemium app where there was a basic level available for free and then you had to buy additional capabilities, Flipgrid has become a totally free app for educators. The point of Flipgrid is that I will be able to post video questions to my students in addition to my video lectures, and then they will be able to post video answers and then comment on each other's videos, either in text or in video format. The clips will all be stored in a private grid, which will be available only to invited users. So there shouldn't be any problem either with privacy or with trolls. The advantage, I think, is that in addition to the novelty, the students will get to see the faces and hear the voices of people besides just me during this class. This probably isn't quite as good as an in-person or even a Zoom discussion, but at least I will be able to get everybody to participate since they'll be graded on it. And they'll each have to contribute to the discussion rather than having a couple of people dominate it, which happens in in-person discussions and especially on Zoom, where sometimes it's even difficult getting people to turn on their cameras. I'm looking forward to trying this. If it works, I may even use it in some of my HighFlex or even in my in-person classes in the future. So this summer is a great opportunity to test this out. The second app, Kialo, is something that I had not even heard about until very recently. I think I discovered it in an episode of Sam Carey's new EdTech Classroom. So thanks very much, Sam. It was developed by a German-Swiss inventor named Erikos Pistos in 2017, and it offers a free platform for moderated debate. The app will allow me to ask a question and then have students take different sides. Pro and con arguments can each be made, citing evidence from course content, and then the arguments can be voted on by the students. I think I'll use this for a few multi-week discussion projects on larger questions in the course. The market transition debate in American economic history, for example, or capitalism itself. I wonder whether, in addition to facilitating this kind of point-counterpoint approach, Kialo might be used by a group to refine a shared understanding of a topic. The Kialo website includes examples not only of debates, but of preparing an essay, and of what they call knowledge sharing. This could possibly be a way for me to engage the students with some of the bigger themes of the course, some of the major framing questions for the entire term, over an extended period of time. I might even be able to do something with the students' research paper topics in Kialo. Maybe have them post their ideas for a topic and then have other students ask them questions and upvote their responses that seem interesting and promising. Kind of a crowdsourced feedback process for their papers. Maybe I could even do exams on Kialo, which would turn them into debates or discussions and create more opportunities for the students to demonstrate their critical thinking rather than just parroting back information that I had provided them previously. That would certainly make reading the exams much more interesting for me. I'll still be using Hypothesis, of course, to have the students respond to individual readings throughout the term. I'm sort of imagining these three apps, Hypothesis and Flipgrid and Kialo, as kind of a nested hierarchy. I'm probably also going to require the students to write short reviews of the readings, which they'll submit directly to me in the course shell in the traditional format. And of course, to write a term paper. So there will still be opportunities for them to practice the skills that they traditionally learn in an upper level history class. There will just be some additional opportunities as well. So I'm excited about trying these things out, and I'll definitely be reporting on it and on the students' reactions to it as I go. But that's all for now. So I hope people found this a little bit interesting. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you again